All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at the amazing Jimmy Britt, and we are looking at some vehicles. We're going to talk about a trap today that too many people fall into, and we're going to try and save you from it. Okay, look at this Moab, for example, right here. Moab's amazing vehicle, incredible 392 in this thing. This is just a dream. 35 package, front and rear lockers, and again, that incredible V8. When you start this thing up and you hear that thing growl, it literally gets you. I mean, it goes right into your soul. Boom. And it's a beast of a Jeep. There's no doubt about it. Thing's amazing. It's also $83,000. Okay, $83,000. If we walk over here, just for kicks, to put this whole trap thing into perspective, we come over here and we look at right here. We got a Sport right here, and this thing has got a lift on it, Sport wheel still, but they put the same exact size tires, 35 1250 tires on it, put a little lift on it. It's got the incredible 3.6 Pentastar in it, and coming in at $44,000. This is basically half the price, or pretty similar to half the price of what that Moab is. How long, you don't get the front and rear lockers, but realistically, very, very few people ever use them anyway. People that are buying a Moab are not buying it usually for the front and rear lockers. How long until the novelty of that wears off, yet the payment stays? We live in a time where people do these things with their houses and they do it with their trucks. Okay, that's the status symbol aspect. How do you beat this trap? Well, why is it a trap to begin with? We expect to be able to do certain things, yet every year we're hit with more stuff that we cannot control. Insurances go up astronomically all the time. It's ridiculous. And it's not just your car insurance, it's your homeowner's insurance and your boat insurance and your stuff like this. Everything there is, it just goes up. Insurance goes up all the time. Gas prices are probably going to start to go up here with everything that's going on. It used to be where you basically, your utilities were your electric bill, your water bill, and your gas bill, and then you had a cell phone bill and a cable bill. Okay, and maybe an internet bill. Well, those bills have went up tremendously. Okay, houses are paying $400 a month in electric. Okay, they're paying $600 a month in gas. They're paying $150 a month in internet. They're paying $200 a month is the average cost of a cell phone bill per household in the United States. $200 is the average, not high, that's average, per month for cell phone use. And then on top of that, streaming services are like $180 a month is what people are paying for streaming services too. So you have all of these fees and all of these extra costs in life, not to mention groceries, not to mention the cost of clothes, not to mention the stupid cost of kids' school functions today. Have you seen what it costs to put a kid on a hockey team, or put a kid through traveling soccer or something like this that you got to do, or put a girl into, ballet classes and things like that? I mean, it's astronomical costs of every single thing for everybody every day. Life has got very expensive. Your wages have not gone up comparably. They just haven't got to that point. It's just not there. And that makes it a pretty ugly thing. So there's two places that you can save your rear end. Okay, that's what we have done over the years, and it has made life easier. One of them, I was looking for this truck. Look at how gorgeous that truck is. Man, love that color. But what we want to beat is we want to beat the big items, okay? The ones that are going to hit us hard. For example, if we look at these two trucks, let's say that you are a truck guy and you are going to buy a truck to use it. When you look at these two trucks right here, okay, here we have a Warlock, standard Warlock. God, what a gorgeous truck. But this is you can buy this truck like this, fully done up, for somewhere in the upper $40,000, low $50,000 range. Okay, that's an excellent buy for a truck. Then you can, on the same note, turn around and find one of these ones over here, and get into a Laramie, something like this. Is this a Laramie? I'm assuming it's a Laramie. No, it's a Bighorn, but my point being is that you can turn around and get into some of these trucks and have them be $15,000 more. And are they worth the $15,000 more for the higher trim? I don't know. You have to do the math. But when it comes to buying these things, you gotta keep in mind the term that you're gonna own it for. Okay, this is a 5, 6, or 7 year commitment. Don't let a dealership tell you, oh, we can lower your payment and stretch it out to 7 years, or that we can stretch it out for you to even 6 years and get you the truck you really want, you have to ask yourself, are those features really worth it? Is it really gonna benefit me that much to have it versus everything else in life? Downsizing was one of the smartest things we ever did. Okay, when we left Michigan, we left we had a 3,400 square foot house with 5 bedrooms, and we raised our family in it, and a massive, huge garage and all that stuff, and we were on 5 acres and tucked away in the woods. It was a beautiful thing. We downsized. Okay, we bought my house for $100 grand, paid cash for it. I don't have a house payment. I don't have a bill. I don't have a bill. And yet we live super comfortable like that, okay? It took me 50 years to understand the value of living that way. And yet today, when you get on a lot, this trap, they want you to take that away from you, and they want you to go as high a trim level as you can, a vehicle that's more than you need, and push you into that limit and level so that they get more of your money from you, and they convince it to you basing it on emotional aspect. Don't fall for it. Stop and think about it really, and think about it long term. When will that novelty wear off? We come back to this. Again, you could get this for $40,000 all day long. You can get that Moab for $78,000, still call it double the price. Is that Moab gonna really, really be worth it for you 4 years from now when you're still paying on it, and all that extra $40,000 that you paid for it, $35,000 extra dollars that you paid for it, versus what this is gonna be? Only you can answer this for you. But this is the trap that keeps people going. This is the reason that the world is full of credit card debt. This is the reason that credit card debt interest rate. When I was in my 20s, and I started, late teens, and when I was 18, I started getting a bunch of my own credit cards. But even at that point, I asked my mom one time, why did these credit cards are always 9.99%? None of them are above, they're always 9.99, 9.99. Everything I could get as 18-year-olds, 9.99. Why was it like that? And she said, because anything above 10% is considered loan sharking and illegal for them to do. Good luck trying to be a kid today, 20-something, and try and find a credit card that's not like 20-something%. Okay, it's ridiculous. There are people that are buying trucks and cars that are paying almost 20% interest. We live in ugly times. Don't let your emotions drive that. And remember, when you come on a lot, the dealership's #1 tactic is to play on your emotions. Convince you that the Warlock is not the truck you want. You want to get into the Laramies, okay? To convince you to go from a $50,000 truck to a $75,000 truck, okay? And that's what we have right here, okay? $75,000, $50,000. That is their goal, is to get you there. That's the reason that the lots carry more of these trucks. They want as much money from you as possible. Who else wants as much money from you as possible? Everybody. Everybody wants a slice of the pie that you have. And they all want it from every aspect. Even your water bills today. Used to be when, water was free, or your water in your house, we had wells for all this time, but I remember when water bills for people were like $15 a month. Water bills for a lot of people today are over $150 or $100 a month for a water bill. Property taxes. I said this in a video and people didn't believe me, but I live out here in rural Georgia. Okay, I mean, we're in a town, we're 20 minutes outside of this town, which is a college town where I'm at right here in Statesboro, Georgia. But where I live at, in my little town of four streets, little 400-yard long streets out in the middle of farm fields, where I live at, my property taxes are $900 per year. Not per half, per year. $900, $936 to be exact, is my property taxes. People can't believe that. Well, just like I can't believe there's people that are paying $5,000 a month or a year for property taxes. Okay, everybody wants a piece of you. It's your money. Figure out what you can do with your life to make it better. You get your money back, or reduce the amount of it that is given to other people, is the key. One of them here, when you come in and you're about to buy your brand new truck and you're so excited because it's been 8 years, 5 years, 10 years since you bought your last one, really weigh the options on what you're gonna buy so that you don't get sucked into way too much truck than you need, even though you're telling yourself, well, I'm gonna keep it for 8 years, so I should enjoy all of these creature comforts. Will you really though? You can only one that can answer that. Maybe for you it's 100% legit. Maybe you gotta have it, whatever the case is. But too many people are getting into house debt that's over their head, just like they did in 2008. I witnessed it. Okay, and they're getting into vehicle debt that's too high. There's a reason that repossessions are at an all-time high. The interest rates are at an all-time high. The loan terms are at an all-time high. The vehicle prices are at an all-time high. It is because of the fact that they can play those games and take it over on you. And when they do, it's going to come back to bite you. You don't want to have that buyer's remorse. Let me know what you're thinking and how you feel. Thanks for watching.